Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon XG Next Gen. Yeah, last time we got the last couple Shadow Pokemons with Shadow Ho-Oh and Shadow Lickitung. So there's still a little bit more to do, not much though. This is how at least our Shadow Pokemon purification process is going. We have almost all of them, but there's still a couple more to go. But in the meantime, today I am going to be hunting down the legendaries. Because they decided to put a bunch of legendaries, just static legendaries in this game. There's 6 of them. You know, you have Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, and then Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. And I think so far we've only encountered like 3 of them, or at least we didn't fight them, but we at least saw them. So I am gonna start off by going to the ones that I actually know for sure. If I don't press the wrong goddamn button. But we've kind of come to the point where I haven't played the XG post game a whole ton, so sometimes I kind of forget what stuff there is to do, and especially considering it's a ROM hack, there are certain extra things or certain removed things. So from probably like the next couple of episodes or the last couple of episodes are mostly just things that I looked up. Also, we were standing right in front of this Suicune, and you know, it is whatever. This week kind of is just weird. I think in like a previous episode you saw that like which way you were walking affected its hair. But another thing is that I am not going to be catching them. Because honestly, I just don't see a point to it, right? Like, if you want to catch them, that's absolutely fine, but like I don't really gain anything from catching them, you know. I'm just gonna catch them to put them in my box for like 2 episodes, you know what I mean? That being said, I do want to fight them all to, you know, mostly just to show them off, right? But also just to experience this, because I don't think I even did this, I don't think I ever did this in my previous playthrough of XG a couple years back. Yeah, that also being said, I only know the location of Suicune, Entei, and Kyogre, so we're gonna have to find Groudon, Raikou, and Rayquaza ourselves, but I have a good idea where Groudon is, at least. I believe these all start showing up, or, well, if I'm correct, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune appear after Gorgon, and then Kyogre, Rayquaza, and Groudon, they appear after you beat Greevil. So I'm gonna, like, put something a little better up in the front to take care of Kyogre. Like Heracross. Now see, these Pokemons would be really good if you want to take care of all of the like Ore Coliseum stuff, but I done my one round and I'm fine, fine just like that. But if you did care to like do all of that, like I think Kyogre would be one of the best Pokemons to use in that. I don't think they limit you with like legendaries in that game, or I mean, I don't think they limit you with legendaries in the Ore Coliseum, because if I'm correct, like I'm pretty sure like you can get your Pokemon from, you know, this game to your XG or what, or you can get the XD Pokemon, right, to your Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, but you can't do the vice versa. Also, we got disc 44. Yeah, the whole thing was that apparently like the whole CD system has just been like gone. They've just excluded it from this version for whatever reason. I'm assuming they wanted to change all of the puzzles, right? And thus also some of the rewards. But it was probably too much work and they just put it away. To either be used later in like a different update and they just never came to it. Or just to scrap it all and, you know, scrap it all together. The other place I know is the cipher key layer. Although I am wondering where this is why Rayquaza is at, actually, not Entei. He is at least like, he's got collision at least. That's something. You think Rayquaza would be at like the top of the cipher key layer? That wouldn't be absolutely unthinkable. Yeah, after this one, it's all me just searching where they actually are, which is, at least I thought would be part of the fun of kind of figuring out where they would be. I don't know, I've got a hunch that Groudon would be at like Kaminko's lab because of, you know, Meta Groudon. Or Mecha Groudon, sorry. It was called Robo Groudon, I think. Or no, Robo Kyogre and Mecha Groudon? I think it was like that. I'm not 100% sure about that though. Wait, what did you say? I'm not lying, I swear I saw it. It ran away, but will probably return soon. I wonder if the other two legendary beasts are around. Or he is indicating that there are legendary beasts. Is there not like an elevator? I don't think there was. I'm gonna just check if it is like up ahead, because I don't know. It could be. Also, Lickitung is ready to be purified. Very nice. I will say it will be a pain to have to go, you know, all the way down again after this. Also, all the people who were here, even like the people who didn't train, are just gone. Probably means that like anyone you missed goes to Mirror B. Like all the shadow Pokemon you could potentially miss go to Mirror B. Okay, I was actually correct for my hunch that Rayquaza was up here. Now I just feel smart, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I correctly guessed you'd be here, Rayquaza. He doesn't have airlock either. Or he does? Doesn't matter, he's using Dragon Breath anyways. You could also just be holding some sort of item that gets him a little bit of an evasion or something. But hey, there goes Rayquaza. I'm gonna assume they probably just return after you beat Greevil again. Would be my guess at least. I'm not 100% sure about that. Who knows? So yeah, now we just have to find Entei and Groudon. I don't know, like my deduction was basically down to the fact that like Suicune and Kyogre were at the same place. I mean, this stuff is like high, it's like a high in the air place. It would make at least some sense that Rayquaza would be here. And well, he was, so I feel good for deducing that. Alright, next up, either Groudon or Entei, you know, whoever we choose first. But I'm gonna go to Kaminko's lab. I don't know why, but like, well, I know why. I'm gonna assume Groudon is there because of the robot Groudon we had to face before. Another thing is, I am glad I'm not catching them, because at that point I'd probably still be trying to catch Suicune. Okay, never mind. It doesn't seem like he's here. Latios is also done. Thinking about that, right? I do like this song, by the way. It's a fun song. I'm already here. It's the other way. I'm just thinking maybe in like the basement, but who knows? Chopin isn't even here. Sorry, I just saw something and I just wanted to see what it was. Doesn't look like he's here. There is his battle CD, I guess. That's cool. I know that in the original, like, a good chunk of the battle CDs are just straight up missable, which is, you know, it's never fun to have missable content, because goddamn do I. Yeah, I've had to deal with that in a fair share of games. Like, nothing is worse than, like, playing a game, like, 30% through, and then, like, you know, you're into it, really into it, and you think, damn, I want to 100% it. You're at, like, 80%, 90%, and then you realize, oh god, there's this one item that I missed in the very beginning of the game that I can't get, and now I can 100% the game. Those are the horrible things. I know, this is like a desert place. Maybe he's up on the poop deck. Oh yeah, this puzzle. I remember this puzzle. I hate this puzzle. Oh god. Well, please, let's not make this too hard on me. At least I'm pretty darn sure he's not down in the basement where Bonsly was. Hey, we guessed correctly. Here's Entei. Hello, Entei. I mean, I get that he's angry because we did kind of poke him from behind there. Just hit him with some boiling water. Dead. Just like that. Goodbye, Entei. Gotta see if the random guy was in here has anything to say. If he's even here anymore. I think he is. He's maybe upstairs. Yeah, he is. Oh, hey, that machine on your arm. I get it. You managed to get it back. That's excellent to hear. But you know, this place is getting too hectic. What with TV people coming around all the time. Maybe it's time I left. Huh. Okay. Was there anything else left up on this deck? Not really. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Well, we've done our thing over here, and now it's just to try and find Groudon. Now, where would Groudon be? See, like, I'm thinking of, like, slightly open areas, at least, and I can't imagine Groudon being in the Cypher Lab, to be honest. He isn't at Outskirts Stand. The Snag'em hideout, maybe? A gate, we can pretty quickly check. Like, like the Relic Stone is like another potential place, and we can just very quickly get to that. Unlike having to like completely explore the like labs or hideouts. And Tauros is also done. Well, the answer is that he's not here. Kind of a long shot anyways, but... Lunatone is also ready to be purified. Which, you know, maybe we should do that first. Get the last couple of Pokemons into the Purification Chamber. Because, after we get Groudon, we're probably not doing a whole lot of walking anymore. Because honestly, after Groudon, I mean, there is one main thing I still want to explore, and I'm not going to spoil it. And after that, it's the finale, which, I mean, I think it's pretty obviously Mount Battles, last couple battles. Just seems like always like a fitting end to these two games. Yeah, a good chunk of them are almost done. Got Tauros as well. And I think after this we have less than 9 left to purify, so it's the last batch, so to speak. With Tauros opening its heart as well. He's got Waterfall, which is a move I'm 100% certain he doesn't actually learn, but it, you know, when you think about it, isn't bad. Mean Look is, I think, useless in this game. I don't think there are any Pokemons that flee. Although, I mean, I suppose it's, you know, also to prevent switching out. So, I guess it has niche use in that. But once again, I feel like the AI doesn't switch often. They actually gave like Wobbuffet like a damage dealing move, which I can kind of respect. To get like Nightshade, I mean, it allows it to at least do something when it's not being attacked. Because that's like the problem with Wobbuffet, is that like you can kind of just ignore Wobbuffet and then you turn it into a 2 versus 1 battle. There's Lunatone, which, yeah, they could have given you him earlier, but I also know that you get him in the original XD, which, honestly, in the OG XD, like, Lunatone's not bad in that game. I think he gets Ice Beam for free as well. And one more over here, which is the Latios. And then we can put the last guys in, and then we really only have to do it one more time. Alright, who's left? I think it's just these three. Solrock, Lunatone, and... Solrock, Lunatone. Solrock, Masquerain, and Butterfree. I was kind of just checking out if you have like a stronger flow with one of them. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so we'll just leave it like this. And now we're down to Jets, the last ones. And now to find Groudon and kill him too. So the places we have not looked in are the Cypher Key Layer, or the Cypher Lab, sorry. I don't think they're in Pirate or Gation, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's the lava room in like Citadel Isle, but I don't want to go explore Citadel Isle if I don't have to. I'm gonna try to snag him hideout first. Alright, Cool Ho is also ready. Okay, like I said, I think they're more likely in open areas, so him not being, like, Gyaro not being at this first part makes me assume that he's not there. And I think I've actually, like, been to the Cypher Lab in the post game, so like, yeah, you got those lads, but I don't know. I guess I'll check. It just it doesn't make much sense for him to be anywhere here. You know, the most logical place is really just like the magma room in Citadel Isle. I'm assuming I just didn't pass that room the last time we went to Citadel Isle, which I went there off screen to catch the Pokemons I didn't catch from Greevil. But yeah, we'll go. The Robo Boat. That being said, I think the lava room's like, it's somewhere like halfway though. I don't know which would be faster, by like going over here and then climbing down is what I'm gonna go for. Because falling down these places like brings you back there. I don't know if this was the right way of doing it, to be honest. It clearly wasn't, because now we have to backtrack even more. Unless this one just brings us back, that would be nice. Alright. Well, not everything was lost there. Oh yeah, now I have to do like the stupid platform thing. That is also like an annoyance. Groudon, where are you at, boy? Oh, we're gonna miss that one. God damn it. Should have just taken that platform back, but... well, I wanted to check. Alright, now we're more down to like lava area. By the way, this place is absolutely deserted. I can only imagine that somewhere around here is Groudon, right? Like, why would he not be here? Also, Snorlax Purification ready, nice. Oh yeah, no, there he is. Hey Groudon, what's going on? I've come to kill you. I like Groudon's animation, not gonna lie. He's just got a fun little... he just jumps. Groudon used to be my boy. Back in the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald days. Yeah, nowadays, like... I feel like most people, when they get legendaries, they just put them straight into the box. Like, I do the same kind of thing as well, so I'm like not judging anyone off of that at all, but I feel like you don't really get to experience those legendaries if you never use them, you know what I mean? Like, we all kind of say, oh, you know, legendaries are cheap to use, and they are, but god damn, like, I remember the days when I know Groudon in and out. I've used Groudon so many times, but like throw in like a newer legendary, like fuck, I don't know, Diancie or something like that. I've never used it. I've never fucking used it in a playthrough or like being the Elite Four with it or do something like that with it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know how. You don't really get that. I wanted to say unit feel, but like. You don't really get the feel for most of the legendary Pokemons because we just end up putting them into the box and never using them. They're more like trinkets in that sense. Of course, it's also partially because of like, you get them in the post game a lot of the times, and then like, what do you do? Rebattle the Elite Four like again and again and again. I mean, you can't use the legendaries in like the Frontier and stuff like that. So the Battle Frontier or any of like the Battle League, whatever. Although that being said, I think in some of the earlier gens you were allowed to use certain legendaries, which is, I mean, that's fun, you know what I mean? Of course, that just means you'd use the legendaries instead of like any other Pokemon, right? But I digress. We beat up all the legendaries which were remaining, and now there are only a couple things to do. So I'll see you guys next time in the post game of Pokemon XG. So thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.